Jio Financial Services was locked in the 5% upper circuit today after, of course, we saw a block deal where about 50 million shares of the company changed hands. And then we also got some clarity in the 46th AGM of RIL where about the business model that Jio Financial Services is going to adopt. Now, the company said that Jio Financial Services will enter the insurance segment and it will offer life, general and health insurance policies. Now, we also knew before that Jio Financial Services also plans to enter the mutual fund industry along with BlackRock. Now, UPL was also in the news today. The stock surged about 2.5% in today's trade after HSBC said that it expects a recovery in the company by Q3. Hindalco, Tata Steel and Hero MotoCorp also ended today's session with moderate gains. Now, among losers was Bharti Airtel, which it was down about 1.73% in today's trade. It was the worst hit stock among blue chips. The stock was down because...
What triggered the sell-off, Suyash?
So there was a block deal in which more than 1 crore shares of the stock changed hands at a price of about 852. So because of that block deal, Bharti Airtel saw some profit booking, but Bharti Airtel has been on a bullish run and the stock has been outperforming the market in the last couple of months. Hindustan Unilever was also under pressure today. The stock was on about 1.2%. Reliance Industries ended another session with losses of about 1% after it seems that investors were unimpressed by the announcements made in the 46th AGM of Reliance Industries, as they were expecting some timeline on the spin-off of the Jio platform and the retail business. Dr. Reddy's and Axis Bank also ended with losses of about 1% in today's trade.
All right, so Bharti Airtel down by as much as 1.73%. Reliance, in fact, recuperating some of its losses from the early trade session when the markets began. It was down by almost 1%. Geofin, good news coming in there for people who've been looking at the Jio Financial stock.
More than good news, I think there is some clarity. Like they understand now where what market Jio Financials is targeting.
Good news is also clarity is also good news.
Definitely.
The stock performance is also good news. But let's also get in Gaurang to weigh in on Geofin at this point. So we now know, Gaurang, for a fact that Geofin will enter the NBFC space. It will start offering insurance from health to general insurance. There'll also be an AMC business there. How are we expecting one entity to encompass such different businesses from insurance to AMC and NBFC, all of that, different regulators, different set of businesses, one company? What are you seeing Jio Financials doing in future?
Well, along with that, name of BlackRock, Shweta, whom they are partnering with. So, if you just look at the kind of reach that Reliance Industry has in terms of data, in terms of networking, in terms of technology, in terms of cash on balance sheet, and the announcement made yesterday in terms of where all they are wanting to take Jio Financial Services. And I would also possibly look forward to some announcement on the microfinance front also, because that's going to be the driving force going forward from here on. We don't have a standalone recommendation as yet on Jio Financial Services, but I think whatever has been said, I'm quite sure that it has laid a roadmap for the next 2 to 3 years for Jio Financial Services, whatever announcement, because it will take time to possibly get their act together, get approvals, and then possibly start at ground level. As far as Reliance Industries is concerned, I think they have laid a roadmap for the next 5 to 10 years. And it's going to be, and as they rightly said, I think the new age technology driven company is what RIL is going to be known as now going forward from here on. And I think whatever they have lined up and whatever statements that are made by Mr. Ambani, I think it augurs extremely well. But the sad part is that, management will take decisions depending upon what is good for the company going forward into the future. Management will not take decisions depending upon what is the sentiment of the market. So I think it was a lot expected. I think every time AGM happens, 1 or 2 days before this, I think there's a lot of rumors that fly around. But management will take decision as depending upon what is good in terms of growth for the company.